Hi, Taurus. This is your Sun, Moon, and Rising reading for April 2018. I'm going to do a variation of the Gypsy Tarot spread, reading it from left to right. 7 rows of 3. The first row here represents you. The second row, your environment. The third row, what is known to you. Fourth row, what is unknown to you, what is a mystery to you. The fifth row, your hopes and fears. The sixth row, your near future. And the last row, your overall outcome. Now going across, the top row represents the condition. So the condition of you, the condition of your environment, the condition of what is known to you, etc. The second row represents what is manifesting. And the last row represents what is driving that, or what is at the root. All right, Taurus, well, you know Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you resonate, you should consider watching them all to get a whole picture of the layered individual that you are. Sun, traits of personality. The Moon, person people closest to us experience. And the Rising sign, you know, how we act in new situations, how we're seen from the outside, our image management, that kind of thing. Okay, Taurus, so representing you for the month of April is the 7 of Swords. Now, anyone who's heard me read before knows that my interpretation of this card in its neutral state is not a negative one. I consider the 7 of Swords to represent strategy and being tactical, which is admirable. Of course, it can be used for ill, like anything can, in which case it becomes, sneakiness, deceit, manipulation. But for me, it represents being strategic, tactical, planning things carefully and executing them well. What's manifesting as a result of that for you, Taurus, is the King of Wands. This is the card of Leo. It's an entrepreneurial, exuberant fire energy, very commanding, a wonderful energy to have on board. And what's at the root of that is the Wheel of Fortune. So the wheel's turning in your favor, Taurus. That's what's driving your strategizing in the month of April. And you have an opportunity to do something really well and really differently than you've done in the past. So a lesson is coming around again. And you've had this lesson presented to you in the past in life, and you've handled it a certain way, and you've learned certain things, and now you get an opportunity to go around again, applying what you've learned, and take things to a higher level. In your environment in the month of April, we have the King of Cups. This is emotional maturity. This is the fixed sign of water. So let's see, Cancer is cardinal, Pisces is mutable. Wow. Wow. Okay, well, I'm having a brain cramp You're probably all like calling it out. It's a little frightening, actually. Anyway, in your environment, the King of Cups. Manifesting as the King of Pentacles. So emotional maturity manifesting as your true self. The King of Pentacles represents you. You're the fixed sign of Earth. And what's at the root of that is, in your environment, the Four of Wands. So fours are always about stability. Wands are about energy. This is about stabilizing your energy. It's called the Happy Home card because all of your needs are met. So this is your environment, the environment of a happy home, stability. All your needs, shelter, love, happiness, community. What is known to you, Taurus? You're holding your ground. You're holding your ground in the month of April. Another 7. Something that you believe in very strongly. You're feeling very powerful about it. Look at all these kings. And you're holding your ground. And how that's manifesting is a sense of aloneness, which can sometimes make sense. Sometimes if we have to hold our ground, we can sometimes lose people when we're true to ourselves or feel like we have. Or sometimes if we're deeply engaged in something meaningful to us, certain people can't be relied upon to be supportive for a variety of reasons having to do with them. It doesn't mean we love them any less. It's just that we have to kind of pick and choose who we include when we're doing something that's, in their mind, it might be a stretch or whatever. And it just kind of brings up something in other people when they see you start to succeed or reach. And so you are, as a result of standing your ground in the month of April, you are feeling left out in the cold, but it's only a feeling, Taurus. And what's at the root of that is the Page of Pentacles. This is like the opportunity that you're grabbing, you know, that it's a very powerful gift from the universe, you know, something coming into your life that's important to you. The Page of Pentacles also represents your inner child. It's a really meaningful card for you, Taurus. Let's look at what is unknown to you. The Star. So what you don't realize is, or maybe at some point in the month of April you'll forget. You might realize it, but what you're doing, your enterprise, your activities, what's meaningful to you is blessed. It's blessed with blessings, it's blessed with healing, it's blessed with hope. And how that blessing is manifesting is as the Queen of Cups. Now, queens are cardinal signs. This is the sign of Cancer, but it's also about nurturing, intuition, as a central energy to your reading. It's about a safe haven within your month. A safe, loving, nurturing center to your month, Taurus. And what's at the root of that is the Eight of Wands. So very, very fast moving, powerfully moving energies and messages. Things really powering along, you know. You can trust your intuition, Taurus. You can trust yourself. You're on the right track, holding your ground. There's emotional maturity in your environment that is helping to align you with your own self. Scorpio! Oh my word, I can't believe that. Scorpio. King of Cups is Scorpio, of course. Let's look at your hopes and fears, Taurus. So this is the Knight of Wands. This is Sagittarius. This romance, exuberance, passion, excitement, riding in, not reliably consistent, but fun. Really fun. So I don't know if you hope for that or fear it. Manifesting as rest. Okay, so maybe you fear being overwhelmed with excitement and activity and having to rest more than you have time for. What's at the root of that is Two of Wands, standing in your own power, choosing a path. Okay. So there's all these wands, there's all this sense of exuberance in this reading. Exuberance and emotional safety. That's what I get. But I think you may have a fear of being overwhelmed. You're like, it seems to me, Taurus, that you're really excited about what you're doing. And you're really excited about your ideas and your plans and your strategies and the tactics that you intend to use. And your environment is nurturing to you. But you know that what's coming in for you, like what you feel working in your life, is going to require some amount of protection from potential, naysayers or small thinkers, and maybe people close to you that could potentially fall into that category because they maybe haven't taken the same kind of risks themselves. And you know that might make you feel a little bit more alone than you want to feel. But what you don't know is that all of this is blessed, and that at the center of it is a nurturing intuition that you're tapping into. Yes, it's moving fast, and you do fear that it may overwhelm you. But let's look at your near future. Okay, so your near future is the Queen of Swords. This is the card of Libra, and it's also about having a grip on things, keeping your cool. Keeping your cool. And that's manifesting, Taurus, as the Judgment card. So this is rebirth, rising from the ashes, coming into a new level of existence. Whether that's through achievement or spiritual growth or the realization of some of your goals. In the near future, this is what's manifesting, this beautiful rebirth, this rising from the ashes, this sort of like coming up out of the old and into a built new. And what's at the root of that is the best friend a Taurus could ever have. The Empress energy, pure creative energy. Okay, so look at your near future. Taurus. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. This is your near future. Keeping your cool, rebirth, fueled by the creative energy of the Empress. Let's look at your overall outcome, Taurus. Okay, your overall outcome is that something remains hidden. So maybe you're going to have to be moving forward without knowing absolutely everything. And how that's manifesting is injustice. Again, the card of Libra. Fairness, equality. So it doesn't seem as though things being obscured is threatening, because ultimately justice is prevailing. And what's at the root of that is some amount of disappointment, or an attitude of disappointment, a failure to turn around and see what's going well. I mean, this could just require perspective change. Let me look at, I'm going to choose to look at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck you have the Two of Swords. You have a lot of powerful masculine energy in this reading, and you have a lot of powerful feminine energy in this reading. It's equal. Overall, you're being faced with a choice that must be faced. And I believe it's the choice of whether or not to be successful, considering that being successful may require leaving some people behind. That's what I think is happening here. You know, this sense of being left out in the cold for holding your ground, this is part of, comes with the dinner of success, that we lose people. It comes with the dinner. Because there will always be people in your midst who don't remain comfortable with themselves if you succeed. It's really sad, but it's really true. And they fall away. You know, people say it's lonely at the top. I mean, I'm sure it is, but I also think successful people are usually fairly busy and somewhat efficient, and end up wanting a very small number of very quality individuals around them at the top. You know, they say that we're a product of the 5 people we spend the most time with. We have to spend time with people who are like-minded regarding, you know, planning for life and strategizing and moving forward and doing things better and different and being powerful and being true to ourselves. and taking advantage of opportunities and holding our ground and accepting our blessings and moving to higher realms in life. Not everybody wants this level of achievement. I think that the decision that you have to face, and I think you already know the answer to it, is, I guess those were meant to be seen. Strength and the soulmate card. And in this case, Taurus, I believe it's about your relationship with yourself. I know that's like less exciting, but it's ultimately way more meaningful because it's at the foundation of everything. So, like I was saying, I think you already know the answer. Do you choose to be successful? That's what I see. That's what I have for you this month. Have a wonderful month, Taurus. You guys are amazing. And I hope you have a really, really wonderful month.